Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be talking about one of the famous poems of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Kubla Khan. A Vision in a Dream, a Fragment. It was completed in the year 1797 and got published in 1816. I will be giving you the explanation stanza-wise and hope it proves to be of help. So here we go. Stanza 1. It introduces us to the title character Kubla Khan and describes the amazing setting of the poem. It is about a beautiful palace. This is actually a description of a real person. Kubla Khan was the grandson of the legendary Mongol conqueror Genghis Khan. The poem starts with real history. There is the introduction of river Alf. However, there is no such river in Mongolia. Scholar thinks it to be the river in Greece by the name Alpheus. Coleridge steps away from history and starts transforming it in his own creation. It is more a journey of mind and imagination, but glimpses of certain images gives it a real feel, such as caverns measureless to man. As the lines progress, the speaker takes us from gloomy landscape to the gardens around the palace. The palace is girded with walls and towers, and the caverns are across 5 miles. The forests too are enfolding echoes of greenery in sunny spots. The natural world outside is wild and strange, but within the palace everything is peaceful and protected. Stanza 2. Suddenly we are pulled back into the wild world. The speaker takes us back to the river Alf. Xanadu is located in a valley surrounded by hills. The river cascades down the side of one of these hills, cutting a deep chasm through it. The hills are covered by cedar trees. The river is violent and uncontrollable, different from the small streams. The speaker is attracted by the river. There is a woman sitting by the side of the river. The moon is waning. Again, a new story is about to be seen. This is actually coloring of the landscape, and it is a dream and a vision. Things flash and they disappear without any trace, without any meaning. The river is flowing down the hills like a fountain, not talking about the river's movement. There is a discussion about creation in every moment. The wild, rushing, violent excitement of the water is presented. The tremendous power of nature is unleashed. The earth here is presented as a breathing animal. The rushing water becomes the sound of its fast, thick pants. The river now is seen to be bouncing off the rocks, reminding the speaker of chaff separating from grains. Each line presents the wild force of nature. These lines are like symphony, presenting a rush of feeling along with sound and excitement. Stanza 3. Suddenly the motion of the river is seen to calm down, and it reaches the plain of the valley where Xanadu is located. The movement of the river is fast and furious. The speaker of the poem initially takes us to the peak, then brings us down. He uses caverns measureless to man once again. The poem would have ended here, but it continues as a vision continues. The title character enters the scene once again and listens from a distance, ancestral voices prophesying war. We are taken to the pleasure dome, which is casting shadow on the ocean. We encounter waves, caves, fountain, dome. Everything is mixed up, including the different sounds of the river, which make a mingled measure. The rhyme and meter reflects this mingling. There is a whole world of contrasts between the dome and caverns, natural versus man-made, above and below, symmetrical, asymmetrical, irregular, regular, sunny, frozen. A weird harmony is presented through the contrasts. Stanza 4. The speaker changes the subject suddenly and again describes a different vision. The vision presents a girl and 3 things are said about her. She was an Abyssinian maid coming from Ethiopia. She is playing a dulcimer, a musical instrument. She is singing of Mount Abora, which may be a real place in Ethiopia, and it is also considered one of the references that Milton has presented in his famous poem, The Paradise Lost. The mystery remains in the poem, and this is what makes the poem beautiful. The speaker looks back on the powerful music he heard in that vision. He is longing for the vision, for the sense of wonder which has now disappeared. Though the speaker wishes to relive the musical experience, it is what Coleridge is doing actually. His words are having the quality to transport us from this world to a world unknown. Suddenly the speaker uses the word beware, beware, and talks about flashing eyes, floating hair. This creature is again a figment of Coleridge's dream, which Coleridge expresses. He also talks about his power, which is because of the honeydew and milk of paradise. This is the opium-induced state, or maybe a new transformation of Kubla Khan. The super intense image is made exciting by mysterious description. So these are the 4 stanzas of the famous poem Kubla Khan. I hope students and the readers of the poem find this video of use. Thank you.